Don't come for me. Do not come for me because this eye look is so stunning. I know, I'm aware. Thank you in advance. If you would like to see how I did this eye look, this whole makeup look, my other channel, my main channel, LuuLuu, is on there. And I did this makeup look live so you can see exactly what I used, how I did it, and all that good stuff. But anyway, let's talk Big Diva Energy. And we're going to talk about fragrances that I think give off Big Diva Energy. So if you want to hear about some Big Diva Energy, y'all know, don't click out yet. You know you want to stay and see what I got. Okay, so let's talk about Big Diva Energy. Now, of course, the saying has been big dick energy. I'm just gonna say it right because people be like, oh my god, I can't believe she said that, oh my god. But anyway, that is the saying, big dick energy. So I went and looked it up and I was like, well, what exactly is that? Because is it bad or is it good? And so what I saw was that big dick energy, based on Urban Dictionary, is this confidence. It's a certain confidence that says that you don't have to say anything or anything. You're there. That guy that just walks through the room and he doesn't have to say anything. He doesn't have to do anything, but he turns heads, and he's got that alpha male big dick energy. So I was thinking, and he doesn't have to advertise it, because he doesn't have to say anything. It's just there on him. So I was like, well, damn, I want to have some of that, but I want to have it on my side, the diva side, the big diva energy. So when I think of big diva energy, I think of an effortless confidence that will have people drawn to you or turn towards you, even when you're not even thinking about it or trying or doing anything. You are that person. So these fragrances are part of that vibe. They're not too over the top. They're not trying to get your attention, but they get your attention anyway because they got that big diva energy. So let's keep going. Okay, so for me, when I think big diva energy, for me, these are a little bit subtler. They're lean feminine. Most of them do. They lean feminine. But each and every one of them have a uniqueness to them, that even though they would be considered feminine leaning, they still don't just smell like everything else. They've got their own little style, and that's what big diva energy. It's a level of SOTH, stunting on the hoes. But this is about this big diva energy when you stunting on the hoes. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I should have it flash, stunting on the hoes. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see if it happens. So we're going to talk about these. And so we're going to start out here. All right, so first up we're going to talk about is Dahlia by Givenchy. This is a beautiful kind of juicy, fruity, floral, musky vibe. I adore this fragrance. It holds its own. It has a certain elegance to it and sophistication that is perfect for big diva energy. Something that I just love to wear, and it's nothing that's super different, but it's so well blended, well done, that it has like this elegance to it that makes it very that when you wear it, people notice it, and it makes them go, wow, you smell really beautiful. So that's Dahlia by Givenchy. Next up is this one. Now this one right here, it's so interesting to me because okay, first off, this is Dangerous Complicity by Etoile de Orange. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. The name does not fit this fragrance. I know Etoile de Orange be trying to do stuff with their names and be like, oh my goodness, but this really doesn't fit. So for me, this has a slight booziness because it has rum, but it has Chinese, it has osmanthus in it, a little coconut, jasmine, lang lang, sandalwood, leather, ginger. It's a really, hearing all these notes, you would think, oh, this is really interesting. But you know what this is? This is a very pretty fragrance. I love wearing it. It makes me just feel so pretty, and it's really very beautiful on the skin. Oh, I just wanted to wear it again. Sorry. But yeah, there's a slight booziness, but it's only there for in the beginning. And then as it dries down, you get these really stunning florals with a little spiciness and just enough things like the leather and the patchouli and the sandalwood to make it a pretty girly fragrance, but not too generic. It's not generic at all. It has a very plushness to it. It's very fascinating on, and I love wearing it. Whenever I'm wearing it, I feel just really gorgeous and pretty. It makes me feel very feminine and pretty. This is one of those fragrances that you can't tell me anything when I'm wearing. You can't tell me a thing. Don't, what? Because I just feel really gorgeous, and there's this gorgeous aura around me when I'm wearing Dangerous Complicity. I do. That's how I be feeling, y'all. That's how I be feeling. Now, this is a little bit stronger than a lot of them, but it still is, just gives off that, oh, okay, girl. Okay, I see you. I see what you're doing. This is Entradi, but this is the Melissa Ma. Other ones are very strong. The Entradi line has very interesting, each one has a different little vibe to it. The Melissa Ma one is more orange blossom. So it's a little bit different than the other ones. It's not tuberose, but it still has this stunning beauty to it that does, and that Entradi DNA that makes it quite extravagant, quite romantic. This is a very romantic fragrance. I think Big Diva Energy for me is like, real talk, it's when I feel my most feminine. And I know that might not be for everybody, but for me, it's about tapping into the femininity of me. And I know people like, we in this world of like, oh, gender this, non-gender that. But if you understand what the feminine energy is, because there is feminine energy, and it's about your nurturing side, the beauty side, your creativity. That's where your feminine energy sits, you know. And so that's where I feel the most confident, the most Big Diva energy, is when I feel like I am just sending out waves of my feminine energy. Tell me how you feel when you do your for your Big Diva energy. Would love to hear that. But that's just my personal vibe when I'm feeling very Big Diva energy. My Sexier Things is a different type of energy, but when I'm saying that it's about the Big Diva energy, it's about my sitting in the woman that I am, sitting in that space that says I am this woman, and I'm okay, and I'm very satisfied with who I am, and I love who I am. So just want to clarify. But anyway, so this is the Entradi Melissa Ma, and it's this gorgeous, romantic, extravagant orange blossom. And when I am wearing this, I feel that energy coming off of me, you know, and it's just glorious. So that is Entradi Melissa Ma. Now this one is, I just talked about this recently in my winter florals. This is Woman in Gold. This is very aldehydic. It's got the florals. It's got a nice little, it vibes like a Chanel. It has this very aldehyde vibe, has a very Chanel number 5 vibe to me. And that's why it gives me that, because that was my first time feeling that energy in myself and feeling like you couldn't tell me a word, because I had it together and I was 15, sneaking that Chanel number 5. And that's what Woman in Gold is. Woman in Gold is when you just know I'm out here. I am refined. It is refined. It is very highbrow. This is posh. You know, Killian's speak to that space. And that's what this does. So this is very much so a very classic, very country club scent that I love to wear. I do. Okay, this one was one of my, this is BDE in the summertime. This is a very summer vibe. This is like something like I love for the summertime. I don't know, I gotta check it out and see. Is it no? Because it's just a little lighter and it just has this vibe. So anyway, this is Etoile de Orange by Etoile de Orange, or it's called the Choir of Angels. Do I even have to say anything else? It's called the Choir of Angels, y'all. And it's got gold flecks in it. If that isn't saying Big Diva energy, I don't know what it is. But anyway, it has a honey note. It's got orange, so it's got this juice. It's got a fruitiness in the beginning. It's got blood orange, it's got pear, it's got black currant in it. What it has is one of my favorite flowers, which is osmanthus. So it has a slight apricot-y vibe and orange blossom, apricot-y orange blossom. So it's got this nice fruitiness to it, but it's a very sophisticated, very refined fruitiness. And then they put in it some amber and cedar. This is so beautiful. It is just one of those things that when I'm wearing it, I know you can't tell me nothing besides the fact. And plus, because it has the gold flecks, you really want to wear these in the summertime, to me, like this type of, so like when you have like, you know, your shoulders out and everything, and then you spray yourself with this and you got these beautiful gold flecks on you. Come on now. This is yacht energy. This is going out. You are on somebody's yacht, you know, and you are hanging out and you are drinking a glass of wine and you are looking stunning in this beautiful sundress with your classic swimsuit underneath. So when you all, you know, anchor, you can take off your sundress and you can just be looking lovely and just looking like with your sunglasses on and your cute little hats, because I wear sun hats sometimes when I go on my friend's boat. You know, this is definitely boating. This is boating Big Diva energy. This is yachting. This is hanging out at the yacht club. That's what this is. That's Etoile de Orange by Etoile de Orange. I almost forgot what it was, child. I almost forgot what it is. How could I forget that though? Okay. Now this one is, this is a Mancera, but when I wear this one, it definitely has that vibe to me, because what this is black vanilla. This is one of my favorite this is one of the favorite vanillas that I've gotten from Mancera. I've tried a few of them. I've tried Royal Vanilla, which didn't work for me. I have Vanilla Exclusive, and then I have Black Vanilla. This is by far, this is the favorite of the bunch. It has a coconut vibe. It has like the fruit on the top, but what it has jasmine and rose and vanilla and white musk. So it's slightly musky, but the vanilla is really stunning and quite gentle. It's kind of like a gentle vanilla, because the vanilla is there and gives it a really good underlying note, but it's not so strong like some other vanillas that I have, like Ani or something like that. It's not that type of vanilla. It's a more subtle, it's a more mysterious vanilla. It's the one that you don't catch it in the beginning, but as you wear it, you're like, wow. Like for instance, I was like, this is okay in the beginning, but then I wore it a few times, and one day I was wearing it, I was like, wow, I smell so damn good. And it's one of those sneak up on you, which sometimes that's how Big Diva Energy does. It sneaks up on people. It just, they don't notice in the beginning, but then they're like, wait a minute. And that's what Black Vanilla is. So that's Black Vanilla by Mancera. All right, now this one is very inexpensive. And it's a newer one to me, but something about it is just killing for me. This is called Oud Blanc by Ted Lapidus. Now, first off, look at this. This bottle, I think, is under $20 or right around $20. I know it's under 30, but look at this stunning bottle. Okay, let's just talk about that bottle. It is so, it just says I should be on somebody's perfume tray. I should be on somebody's dresser because I look regal. And so now this is an oud, of course, but it has peach in it. It's got this saffron, this spicy peach, because it's got saffron and peach in the beginning. Then it's got the oud and rose and jasmine, a little vanilla, patchouli, and musk. So it's a little muskiness, but I'm telling you, the peach is what kicks it off. And so that's why I think it does exude that Big Diva energy, because when I wanted to wear it, and it just has this kind of fruitiness, but that oud gives it a little, whoa, what is this? It gives it a little fascination. It makes it more fascinating than it would be, because if this didn't have the oud in it, it would just be a basic fruity floral. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a basic fruity floral with a little muskiness and a little vanilla on it. But by adding the oud, they took it to this other level and made it quite striking. And so when wearing it, it stands out. But it stands out not like the usual oud rose, which can be very in your face. This is a little more subtle, you know, so it doesn't just scream at people. It just whispers at them and makes them go, wait, I need to be over there. So this is Oud Blanc by Ted Lapidus. Now I have another oud. It's pretty inexpensive. People be sleeping on this one, but this is Menadier Oud by Judith Lieber. This has plum in it. It has rose in it. It has orchid, a little pepper, so it's kind of spicy. But that plum, y'all, I love plum. Is one of the it notes of this season. Plum, cherry, honey, amber. Okay, those are the ones that are hitting for me right now. And this is like just this sexy oudy plum. It's got a little incense in it, so it, you know, it's got a really, it's a standout fragrance, very seductive in a very subtle way. And that's the thing with these. They give you this swankiness to it, because this is very sophisticated, very elegant, but it's still a oud. So it's not skanky, it's not animalic, it's not all those other things that make you go, oh no, maybe not for me. This is that beautiful sweet rose, but the sweetness comes with a little tartness from the plum and a little spiciness, and then that incense just elevates it and makes it just go, okay, and will have you standing out, but not trying to just see. This is like the type of standout that says, I'm not doing too much, y'all just ain't doing enough. So this is Menadier Oud by Judith Lieber. Oh, I got to pull this out and wear this some more. Now I gotta be honest, this house, a lot of their things say Big Diva Energy to me. Why? Because they're so unique. They stand out. You wear them and people are going to be like, whoa, what is that? And that is Dream House of Curio. And this one is On Erosion. I think that's how you say On Erosion. This has blackberry, musk, white tea, water lily, and isoe super. Man, this is gorgeous. It has a slight sweetness to it. I can't even really explain to you what this smells like, But what I can tell you is that it's very feminine, it's very beautiful, it's very unique, it's very flirty in a very otherworldly way, because it's not what you expect. Those notes, you be like, what is that gonna come out with? And I didn't know what to expect, but but all I know is it's beautiful. It smells stunning on my skin. I love wearing it. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna spray some more right there. Ah, yes. On Erosion by Dream House of Curio. And finally, I can't talk about Big Diva Energy without pulling out an Amouage, because Amouage is like the queen of Big Diva Energy. I mean, the bottles themselves speak to that. You know, they have such a classic, very swanky, very highbrow look to them, and the fragrances are that also. So this is Honor Woman. Beautiful white floral, stunning white floral. I've always loved this as soon as I got it. It was my most expensive blind buy at the time because I was scared, y'all. But I said the deal was too good and I had to get it. And I am so glad I did. This is cultured, classy. I always say this is old money. This is country club. This says, you don't, when you're wearing this, you don't have to say anything. That's what people are going to assume about you. You could be wearing jeans and a t-shirt. You put some Honor on and people gonna be like, she just playing with us. She low-key got it like that. You probably, look, if it's me, I barely got $2 on me, but I'm wearing Honor and I smell like I got $1 million in the bank. All right, so that is Honor by Amouage. So those are my Big Diva Energy fragrances. Let me know about yours. I did say that earlier, I think maybe. But if I didn't, let me know about your Big Diva Energy fragrances. Love to hear about them. I have a few more, but I just wanted to stay here and talk about these right now. All right. It's LuuLuu. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Wear some blue eyeshadow.